Jason Moloney, Saul Sanchez, 12-round WBO 118-pound title. Jason Moloney putting his title on the line in this World Championship fight. Moloney, 32 years old, out of Australia. 5'5" with a 65-inch arm reach. He's an orthodox fighter. 26 wins, 2 losses, 19 wins by way of knockout. He's been stopped one time by Monster Naoya in the weight. Saul Sanchez, 26 years old, orthodox fighter, 5'5", with a 66-inch arm reach, out of California. 20 wins, 2 losses, 12 wins by way of lockout. Jason Moloney is one of those fighters that's good at a lot of things, but not great at anything. He moves well in the ring. He's defensively responsible with his high guard. Has a pretty good jab. His work rate is really good. A good left hook. He's a tough fighter. His issue is that everything he does is very basic. It's repetitive, and it's nothing pops out. Like, there's nothing eye-catching. Like, he has counter-punching ability, but he's just good at it, not great. He has power, but he's got good power, not great power. Has a good jab, but it's not an overwhelming, like, hard shotgun jab. The timing on it ain't just the best in the world. His high guard is good, but he don't have a whole lot of head movement. So when he fights guys like his 2 losses, Emmanuel Rodriguez and Monster Naoya in the way, what do they both have? They both are very good counter punchers with very good timing. And if what's in front of them is basic and just kind of fundamentally sound, they got that extra shit that you kind of can't teach, and so they're able to take advantage of it. And as a result, Jason Moloney ends up losing a split decision to Emmanuel Rodriguez, and he ends up getting stopped by Monster anyway. Saul Sanchez is a guy, feet have to be planted to throw. Not an overly powerful guy, but he can wear you out. He'll go to the body. Nice, strong left hooks. But somebody who he can find himself following people around the ring, can find himself walking in the shots because his head movement isn't great. And he literally is one of these guys who can't punch on the move, which Jason Moloney is able to do very well. So paths to victory. Saul Sanchez, I think he's going to have to be willing to take some shots, because I don't think he can box with Jason Moloney. His feet just aren't where Jason Moloney's are, and he doesn't have the different angles and ways to get his shots off like Jason Moloney does. So I think Jason Moloney will outpoint him if he allows it to just be one of those boxing matches. So he's going to have to go to the body to slow Jason Moloney down, and then make it a fight from there to where Jason Moloney can't move as much, and he's able to outwork him, and either win the fight on a decision by taking over the majority of the back half of the fight while remaining competitive in the first couple of rounds of the fight, or stop Jason Moloney late by breaking him down. But he's going to have to be willing to maybe you give away some rounds early because you're making sure you get to the body, and as a result, Jason Moloney is catching you with the cleaner shots up top to start the fight. But in those first 3-4 rounds, he needs to be concentrating on making sure he just goes to the body, specifically with his left hook, to try to slow Jason Moloney down and make him, because you can load, if you can get Jason Moloney to a point to where he can't stop moving, the defense falls apart a little bit. It's a basic high guard. The guys can punch around or punch through. The foot movement goes away, and then he will bang with you, and that's going to play more into Saul Sanchez's hands. For Jason Moloney, you got to make this shit as easy as possible, and you do that by making him fight you on the move. Turn him a lot, move a lot, stay up on your toes a lot, look to get your jab going, look to be checking with left hooks, put some combinations together, getting in, getting out, and really make Saul Sanchez move as much as possible. The more he has Saul Sanchez on the move, the more the better it's going to be for Jason Moloney. As far as who I'm picking and why, I think Saul Sanchez will have his moments. I think he is a tough guy, so I don't see the stoppage in this, but I think they're not going to be enough to outdo Jason Moloney. I think the difference in the ability to be agile and move in the ring is going to really be in Jason Moloney's favor, and as a result, you'll see him hitting a lot, and by the time Saul Sanchez is ready to pull the trigger, Jason Moloney will be done pivoted out, or he'll be he'll be done take a half step back, so he'll be catching him with jabs, throwing his hook, throwing his right hand down to the body, and then moving out. Jumping in with something again, and then moving out. And every time Saul Sanchez gets planted and gets ready to throw, Jason Moloney won't be there. So I expect Jason Moloney to win a relatively wide decision in this fight. I think he'll win the fight somewhere along the lines of 9 rounds to 3. Maybe Saul Sanchez gets 4 rounds, but if they are fighting stationary, that's when you have to worry about Jason Moloney. Now, he can bang. He will bang with you, and I've seen him come out on the other side of being able to bang with opponents, but it's better for him. The game plan is better if he boxes and moves. But since he can win the fight more ways, because I don't think Saul Sanchez can win from the outside. I don't think he can match the feet. I don't think he can match the overall creativity with combinations that Jason Moloney can throw at you. I think Jason Moloney is just a better fighter than him. So with that being said, he has to win a certain fight. Jason Moloney can win more ways than him. And so I'm always going with the guy that I can see winning more ways because I think he's a better fighter. So I'm going with Jason Moloney in this one by decision. Y'all let me know who y'all picking. Comment below. Smash the like, sub to the channel. I'll see y'all soon. Peace.